This spring, on April 24th, the Shakespeare Theatre of New Jersey brought Macbeth to Ocean County College. The performance, held in the gymnasium, was part of Shakespeare at Ocean, a series of events in celebration of Shakespeare's 450th birthday. Ocean TV 20 spoke to two of the actors about their experiences in preparation and also had the opportunity to watch Macbeth along with a large turnout of students and staff.
The some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
It was a rough night.
Oh, order! It pushes from our stool!
My worthy lord! Your noble friends do lack you.
My name is Sham, and in this Shakespeare Live production I play King Duncan, Lennox, and Seward. This is my very first year with the Shakespeare Theatre of New Jersey, and we've been rehearsing since January 5th when we began performing, touring this play. We also do this play in repertory at the same time as A Midsummer Night's Dream, and we started doing that in February. The rehearsal process is a month long. We began rehearsing January 5th. So at the beginning of rehearsal, we start with something called a table read, and we basically go over the script, the plot, the words that we don't know. We have a bunch of different resources at the desk to make sure that we're being very specific and detailed with the text, right? So we know everything that we're doing before we actually get up on our feet, which is the next stage of the rehearsal process, where we get up on our feet and the director actually gives us our blocking. And then in the last week or so of January, we began doing something called a technical rehearsal, which was basically learning to incorporate our costumes and learning to work with an actual set and what our choreography would be like backstage, because in addition to doing the set, which we put up every day, we also do the costume changes. So for every performance, we help each other, and we also have our costumes quick rigged so that we can do it ourselves. So we basically do everything ourselves as a company.
Night is cold! My lord!
Would man dare? I dare. To any shape but that, my firm nerve shall never tremble! Hence, horrible shadow! A real mockery hangs!
My favorite part about being involved with an event like Shakespeare Live is getting to bring Shakespeare to kids who haven't a lot of previous experience with it, actually people of all ages who don't have a lot of previous experience with Shakespeare, because I think the biggest misconception and saddest misconception is that Shakespeare is this big, huge thing, that it's for smart people, or it's very hard to understand, or it's not relatable. When in fact I think it's completely the opposite. It's early modern English, it's exactly what we speak today, and I think that once people are freed of those ideas, they can follow the play so well and easily, so it's hugely rewarding to see people's early experiences with Shakespeare be positive, knowing that they can follow, understand, and get into the plays too.
My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear. It wants hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
My favorite performance up to date would probably have to be actually one of our early ones. We went up to Presque Isle, Maine, which is very far, very far up north. We drove about 16 hours. So many people turned out, and I'm from a small town, so it's such a cool reminder that it's not just, big cities that need Shakespeare. It's the smallest communities love Shakespeare, want to have Shakespeare, and get so excited about it. My favorite moment of every performance is the moment you realize that you've kind of caught these kids or these teenagers or adults' imaginations into the world of the play. It's so thrilling. Once I can figure out what they want, how they want, and how they're going to do it, then that to me starts to try to take apart their brain, try to take apart why they would do it that way, physically, how they would go about getting things, and I try to build it from there. And then it's just a lot of trial and error till you find the right thing. And luckily we had a great director, Brian Crow at the Shakespeare Theatre in New Jersey, who was able to really help us all find it, come together, very wonderful and open as we explored. And so it was a very wonderful collaborative process. So much love and dedication go into all the productions we take on tour. At the Shakespeare Theatre, we have such a huge staff getting involved, everyone from artistic director to the costume designer, the prop master, the scenic designer, the lighting designer, the sound designer, wardrobe assistants. So many people's love and dedication and hard work go into making what we take on tour, plus our stage manager and our tour manager who's out with us every day, that it's with all these people's love and hard work, it's so exciting and wonderful to see the wonderful reception we've had towards it.
and office deftly shown.
Tell me, thou unknown power,
No, let not hear his speech, but say thou not.
Beware Macbeth!
What a great performance! For more information on the Shakespeare Theatre of New Jersey, visit shakespearenj.org. If you're interested in attending any of the other events that OCC has to offer, they can all be found on the college's website, ocean.edu.